Tell me how you're feeling.
Well, I feel nervous and anxious, and when I woke up this morning I felt a little bit sick, like nervous, sicky, because I want it to give us the results that we're looking for, but it feels like it would be too simple and too much of a dream come true for them to go, yep, that's what it is, this is the treatment you need, and then it's all over and done with. It seems too simple for the amount of symptoms and pain that I'm in. So, I don't know.
Well, we have to keep an open mind, don't we?
Yeah, I don't want it to be a waste of time. I'm nervous about wasting our time.
We're not wasting our time because we're getting your neck checked. It's a digital x-ray that will show us if there's anything going on with your neck that we need to look at. That's not a bad thing, whatever the outcome is. It will be a tick in the box. We're here.
Yep.
You've had some nice messages from people as well, haven't you?
Yeah, loads of people have been messaging me like good luck and like opening up about what they're suffering with, so it makes you feel like you're not alone, which is a really nice thing, because when you do suffer with like a invisible illness, you don't feel like anyone understands because you look alright and you carry on, and I run my business, I do my mummy duties, and it's difficult because behind closed doors I'm in so much pain, and you just carry on because you have to, but your body wants to give up. So yeah.
But you're very strong because you never give in, do you?
No, I'm not. I don't give in to it. I feel like if I give in to it I wouldn't ever get out of bed. That's what it feels like.
So where do you find the strength to carry on?
Well, it used to just be because I loved doing nails, but now it's Sonny. I just do everything for him.
Do you find that when you have achieved something that you're happier for having done it?
Yes, mentally you feel better because you've achieved something and you feel like you can carry on, or it's giving you the strength to do it again because you know how good it feels. So yeah, when I get through a set of nails, or I've done like a set of stick-on nails and I've ached all the way through, or thinking, oh, I just want to lay down, but when I've done it, they're so good, it gives you like a bit of a buzz, like a bit of adrenaline that kind of just makes you feel better, and you think, oh okay, I can do something else now.
Even when you've like been asleep, you don't feel refreshed?
No, sometimes I feel like it makes it worse if I go to sleep, but I also feel like I can't carry on. I have to go to sleep. There reaches a point in the day where I just can't physically function. I have to go to sleep, and that's really difficult because I've got a child and I've got business and I've got work.
You don't want to go to sleep?
And I don't want to go to sleep because I need to carry on. I've got things to do. I haven't got time to sleep. But if I don't, I do worry, like, what happens if when I hit that brick wall, because I can feel it happening. I've never let myself get to that pitch. I find it really difficult to change my whole lifestyle because, you know, it's not my fault. I just want to carry on as normal. But I do understand that normal doesn't have to be eating rubbish and not looking after yourself. Like, my normal has to be taking loads of vitamins and giving my immune system a boost because it obviously needs it. But I love taking the probiotics and all of those things because I know that they're helping, but at the same time I feel like a bit of an alien in a group of people because I'm trying to eat better, or I'm trying to take lots of tablets, but all vitamins and healthy things, no medication. I'm trying to deal with it all healthily and in going down a better route. But I feel like I don't really like to talk about it with other people because I don't want them to judge me or think I'm weird or think I'm stupid, why don't I just take medication? Because that isn't an option for me. I did that for 2 years and that didn't get me anywhere. It made me ill, so I have to do this, and this isn't making me ill, this is only doing good.
Absolutely. You heal from the inside.
Yeah, I'm trying to heal myself from the inside, because potentially it could be that I have an issue inside. We're just trying to cover every option, and I do feel like an alien. I do feel different from everyone else because I'm doing that, and
people do frown on it. They just say, what's wrong with you? Why aren't you taking the pills?
Yeah, and they do frown upon it, and I just want to be surrounded by people that understand my decision, and I've been fortunate enough to find those people and to find the support to.
But as long as you believe in it.
I believe in it.
If you believe in it, then that's all that matters.
Yeah, well, I do believe in it, and so far so good. I mean, my blood tests have always come back really well because of all the tablets all the vitamins I have taken, so you can't say I haven't tried.
We're thinking outside the box.
Yes.
You know, doctors...
I don't want to mask my symptoms, I want to cure the problem.
Exactly.
It's done, although it's non-intrusive and I'm going to be fine. From having illnesses and been ill, it causes me really bad anxiety, and just even being here and knowing I've got to do something like that makes me really anxious, but to know that I'm going to get the results straight away is going to make me feel so much better. I feel like I can get through it.
Hopefully this turns out to be something positive, in that it either says there's something wrong with your neck or there's nothing wrong with your neck. You know, because of your scoliosis as well, I do think that the spine and the neck are an issue. Whether it be the cause of the fatigue, I don't know. But the research that I've read has pointed towards it being a possible problem. So I am more than excited, and you know, I've said my prayers, as you can imagine, as I've done since day one, that we find a solution to this and get you out of pain. Positive mental thinking. So important, isn't it?
Yeah, but it is hard when you are suffering with something. But I always worry if I'm going to be in pain, or if I'm going to feel dizzy, or if I'm going to feel tired while I'm out, and there's nothing I can do about it while I'm out. I have to get through it, there is no choice, so that makes me anxious, it makes me really nervous and worried, which is why I'm probably a bit of a homey kind of person, like a home girl.
Yeah, because you know you're in control of it then, aren't you?
Yeah, I feel more in control when I'm at home. I've got my home comforts and everything will be alright because it's okay, I can go and lay down.
Yeah, I do get that. But you have to plan your days, don't you? You have to think about it.
Yeah, I feel like if I know that I'm coming up to do something like this, I just have things that help me get through, like the travelling there, or just to keep my mind occupied, because I overthink things, and you always worry, what if I don't have like the results that I want, then what? Like, we've got to go through it all again with something else, and
we're just ticking boxes.
Yeah.
There's lots of options, lots of things that cause this kind of autoimmune disease, and we're ticking boxes.
Yeah, I'm just impatient. I want it to be the first box.
So do I. I wanted it to be the first box years ago.
Yeah.
But we keep smiling, don't we? We keep positive and, you know, get back home to Bobby.
Yeah. I hate leaving him at home.
And here we go.
So we're home now after seeing Heidi, and we had about an hour and a half's appointment with her, and it was really good. The lady was lovely. I think she was American. She's the only one in London that does this kind of, or practices this kind of treatment, so we was really lucky to find her. So the appointment went really well. I was really happy with the questions that she asked me and all the tests that she did. She definitely thinks we're going down the right path with the way that I'm trying to change my diet and the way that I'm eating, and suggested that I go like gluten and dairy free, which we was kind of going down that path. I was probably just trying to ease myself into it, because changing your diet is the hardest thing to do. Yeah, so the questions that she was asking were just so important, because I was answering them like, yeah, that is exactly what I feel. And I felt like I'd met someone who understands, and someone who didn't judge, and she completely knew what I was talking about, and it felt like she knew the answer to why I was feeling like that. And it just, I felt like I kept smiling. I didn't feel like I wanted to cry at any point. I felt like I just kept smiling, so I was like, oh my god, this woman knows what she's talking about. I feel like finally someone's asking the right questions. And it turns out that my head is not sitting on its axis properly, and it's 2 inches out, which could be causing all the pains and problems that I have, like in my upper head and upper cervical area. And it just feels really good that there could be an answer. So I've been referred to start having some treatment, and I'm seeing her again next week for treatment, but I don't know how much treatment I'm going to need. So you're just going to have to see how I respond to it and how well that goes. And yeah, it was just interesting to see how I struggled with certain things that she asked me to do, and that my hips were a little bit out of line. I hold my head wrong, and she said she could see it the minute she looked at me that I was all out. But the good news that I was really happy to hear was that when she looked and checked my scoliosis, it isn't as bad as I thought it was. So that's a really good thing. You know, alright, it's not a good thing that my head isn't sitting right and it needs putting back, and I hope that she can put it back, and that is going to answer so many problems. But I'm still going to try and help my insides and try and heal myself from inside out, because I could still have autoimmune disease. I could still have some, you know, there is still a lot of unanswered questions, but that's ticked a box, and I feel really happy about our appointment today. Yeah, she's done 4 x-rays, all different views of my neck. I just put my head down, back, from the side. I felt a little bit anxious whilst I was having one of them done, because they sort of clamp your head into place, and this board was sort of right up against my face, and I didn't like that very much. But she was really good and talked me through it and was making sure that I was okay, because I just had to take deep breaths, which sounds really pathetic, but I didn't like that right in front of my face and being trapped in that position. But it was only for about 20 seconds. But yeah, she also wanted to check to see if where I was diagnosed with RA, whether it had done any damage to one of my vertebrae in my neck, and the good answer, well, we had a good answer to that, and no, there is no damage, so we're really happy about that. That's really good news.
Well, you was a brave little girl today. You opened up and you told her everything, how you feel, but she prompted your questions, and you didn't really need to have to think. She, like you said, she kind of knew, and she wasn't surprised at any of your symptoms. When you said you wonder why your ears go funny when you put your head down, and you wonder why you feel dizzy, and she said, well, it's no wonder, because you are completely posturally out of alignment. That, whether that was the car accident, a couple of car accidents that we've had along the way, or your posture, or when you was a baby, you walked at 10 months old, and she said that's a bad thing. She said that would have caused a scoliosis, a twist of the spine, because it's too young. and very, very positive. She's positive. She knows that her treatment is going to help you. How that helps you is going to be in all sorts of different ways. And to carry on with what we're doing with your leaky gut, which, yes, is with all, I think a lot of people have got that anyway, causing all sorts of inflammation. Leaky gut will cause inflammation. So we need to sort that out. And then we're on the right path. We are on the path.
High five.